Good afternoon. I see so many friendly faces, so I think I can start with that joke. Often in our office, I ask people, what do you think is the most expensive thing in the world? And the answer is keeping your values. And that's could be considered as a fuck up. And my story, or the industry, or our company story, is will be with three types of fuck ups. A lot of twisting in the plot. So it all began around 2016. We were pioneering the evaluation funding space. It was a no man's land, and we needed to create it and invent ourselves and invent the model. We had a few inspiration on companies that did many different models, and so we created our own model. I was trying to build a company that will be recruiting expert traders. Eventually, we couldn't find none. And so we built the program based on that thing, based on that idea that we can recruit experts. And the program was built for that. And in around 2000, a year later, another company came and presented a different model. And that was probably the last time a new model was presented into the prop firm space, because ever since, all companies were stepping into our industry and build an industry based on mainly two models, the fives models and the two-step model. And the two-step model is ill. It's a B2B event, so there's no secrets. Two-step swapped the industry, and all companies are now offering it. And the first fuck up is that I wasn't willing to go with the two steps. And because two-step was so much, giving so much edge for the trader, and they saw it right away. They were just wanting this, and they didn't want any other model whatsoever. And also the new companies that saw that huge success, they stepped in with two steps, of course. And every company offered two steps, just passed us by. And I was assured that there are so many traders that are genuine, that they want to learn, that they want to progress, that they want to build skill for lifetime. And fast dopamine wins it all. The masses go for the two steps. The masses want the short-term reward, and they are not willing to work hard to build discipline. And I was insisting on this. I was very stubborn. My marketing team told me, let's go do two steps. And I was insisting. I was thinking that I can re-educate the people, and I was deadly wrong. At one point, around 2019, I realized it's very insulting to be stubborn, because we were pushed back to the back row of the track, and we were falling down from being pioneering and leading this industry into places like 15 in the leaderboard. And so I gave up, and I was willing to do my second fuck up, which is to go with the two steps. So now we're offering the two steps, and we're very shortly after being pushed back on the top, because we were building our brands based on high integrity and good relationship with our traders, and so they took it. And because traders saw the great advantage they get from two-step, and two-step, if you put it on Excel, statistically, every trader can win it, and there's no probability for the companies to actually manage this, and that leads to a lot of bad practice in the industry. Companies that don't know how to build the right community of traders, they tend to fail. Doing their part in the contract with traders, and some companies actually crash based on financial or reputation. And until today, this is the main sickness of this growing, amazing opportunity industry, but it's still very sick. Our industry is trying to be mature, but with this two-step and traders knowing that that's their age, this is a race to the bottom. And so we went on the two-step and we gained our place at the top back again. And I was still wanting to sleep well at night and feel that we're doing good and that we're have the integrity that we came into this space. I realized we can't find experts. We find a lot of people that are addicted to dopamine and to short-term rewards. And so I decided that if we do two steps, first we'll call that in the right name, so we call it high stakes. So people know that what they're buying, it's a high stake and it's not truly trading. And we will be very transparent about it. The second thing is that we will use the two-step as something that we saw that two-step allow us to have a very big exposure, and that we can play a responsible role in the industry. So a lot of people coming to that two steps, and we get them exposed to the other features that we have in our platform. And in that way, we are able to be true to our integrity and helping traders, if they are willing to do the hard work, to eventually try and build the skill for lifetime. And so we build, so I call this the Trojan horse strategy, where we give the client, the customer, we give them what they want, which is not what they need. Think of it, there are so many products like this: alcohol, cigarettes, even cars with all the restrictions for speed and security. What you want, it's not always what you need. But you come with what you want, and we need to provide what you need. And so when traders are coming to the two-step for the fast dopamine, we give them the fast dopamine because this is what they want. But we give them also the exposure and the opportunity to expertise and learn and build a skill. So if they find the financial markets something that they can want to build a skill for life, a tool that they can be self-sufficient eventually. We have all the program for that. So the lesson learned, I have 40 seconds for this. So the lesson learned are few. First, you have to make a fast pivot, but you have to keep your integrity. So it means that you need to repackage whatever you came with and still be true to your integrity of why you've came to this business. The other thing is that we always need to be minded, at least in the space of trading, that people want something, but it's not necessarily what they need. And we need to be responsible in the way that we serve them what they want with what they need, and not taking advantage and not to take advantage of what they want and just be cynical about it. And the last lesson learned is that I was right. The two-step has no probability whatsoever, and it makes our industry very ill until to this day. And if our industry, the prop firm industry, wants to mature and be responsible and take a true part in this ecosystem of retail trading, we have to be more responsible, and we have to provide more of what traders need and less what they want, because what they want is self-destructive. And so I was right.